Hello and welcome to the NORC NASCAR iRacing series for a special event. Today we'll be taking you to Talladega Super Speedway for the running of the Winston 100. This will be a throwback race for the old Gen 4 NASCAR stock cars. And runner one, we got the number 4 of Callum Wheatstone to the outside number 63 of Chris DeShong. Row number 2, we got number 68 of Code Woody to his outside number 14 of Andrew Cardinal. Let's take a look at number 3 here, number 84, Matt Hummel, to his outside number 15, of Ryan Merritt, who had his number stolen. Let's take a look at row number 4, we got the 74 of me, and to the outside of me is the number 70 of Aaron Smith. Row number 5, we got the 28, Noel Man, Cody Miller, to his outsider number 09 of Hunter Combs. Take a look at row number 6, we got number 25, Terrell Baker, to his outsider number 3 of Femi Oberland. And let's take a look at row number 7 here. We've got number 44, Anthony Emery, to his outside number 90, Cole Baloney. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but who cares? Row number 8, number 10, James Simmons, to his outside number 89 of Taylor Swift, Sean Williams. And round out the field in the last row, number 31 of Ken Henry, and to his outside number 77 of Jacob Sylvia. So this will be a race with the old Gen 4 car series, as you can plainly tell. Also, these cars have the old nationwide draft package, where they got the wicker bill on the top of the roof, and they also got the little gurney flap on the back of the rear spoiler. So this should be real interesting. These cars draft really well. They should put on one hell of a show here. They don't have tandem racing, it's still regular pack racing, but you're going to see a lot of pushing and shoving here. Also, we got the new pace car here, the new Porsche pacing the field out here. Also, I'm doing a commentary by myself, and I'm just really talkative right now, so hopefully I don't screw up the commentary too much just by myself here. My voice will probably be raw by the time this thing's over. Anyway, pace car, and that new Porsche pulls down onto pit road here. We got a long wait until we get down to the green flag here. We got Whitestone will be leaning to the green in the 4 car, and the green flag's on our way here in the Winston 100. You already see they're already pushing here. We got the number 68, Cole Woody, already pushing the number 4 as we head off into turn number 1. You also got the 14 also pushing the 63 on the outside line. These cars with the restricted plates take about a full up to get full speed here. As you see, these guys are still probably going around 170 miles an hour, 180 as we go down the back straightaway. See, all these guys really tucked up really heavy. We actually got 3 different Budweiser cars in this race. A lot of Dale Jr. fans. We got the number 63 just swerving all over the place. I'm pretty sure, I think he drank a little bit too much Budweiser before this race started, and that might come into play here later on. And seeing the number 4, that Mountain Dew machine, will lead him to the start finish line to lead the first lap. It's a big push from that 68 and Rory 3 wide back here. We got a really tight battle here going on for 4 places. We're 3 wide in 2 rows here. Only 18 cars, and we got 1 car all the way up into the wall. That is the 25 of Terrell Baker. A look at the damage that the 09 of Hunter Combs has on the right front. Oh, we got 1 car spinning to the inside. 1 car to the inside wall. And I believe that is, yep, that is me. I have wrecked. That motor is destroyed. I'm having a hard time getting back to pit road here, as it's really weird to talk about myself here. But we go back to the race up front. That did not bring out a caution. We are still green. We're still racing here at Talladega. As we take a look at the front pack here, still 3 wide here. These guys just saw me die coming off of turn 2. They don't care. They're still racing. Actually, they're trying to make it 4 wide back here. They're back down to, yep, they are 4 wide going past start finish line. Here comes the 4 car trying to pass one of the Budweiser machines all the way down underneath the apron on the yellow line. Can't do that here. I tell you, if I get the big mover right now is that 15 of Ryan Merritt. He is leading that outside line with the 31 of Ken Henry pushing him. As you see, you got the 2 Budweiser cars. Again, both of them. Oh, we got contact in the back. 2 cars, 3 cars around. Hard contact. Front one, Ken Henry around. There goes the 70 Aaron Smith walking the brakes, trying to miss him. Spins to the inside. Cautions out here at Talladega for the first wreck of the day. So we're going to take a look at the replay to see exactly what happened. There was contact seems in the middle of the pack. And it looks like here, I think that is the 63 and Chris DeShong gets turned. Ken Henry goes for the spin cycle. Oh, hard contact for Chris DeShong. Not sure how that 1 Budweiser machine back there got all that damage to puke the motor. You see the 70 of Aaron Smith going around walking down the brakes. Now, all these guys have access to one reset where they'll give them a completely new car. And I think several of these guys are going to be using it. Let's take a look at angle here all the way from the front straightaway. Looks like the 44 on Anthony Emery here. Yeah, kind of hard to tell, but there's contact between him and Chris Song, and that's his whole wreck off. Ken Henry has quite a bit of damage to the rear of that car. Definitely has to get that repaired. I don't know if he'll use a reset or not. This is on board with Anthony Emery and see, did Chris come up or he go down? That was a subtle move, but I think it looks like Chris came up just a little bit. Oh, he's going to hit the inside wall. Into the inside wall he goes. Take overhead shot here just to give us a little bit clearer picture. So we see Emery in the middle and Chris Song on the bottom. I think the song, yeah, he is reacting to the 84 on the apron. Oh, I see the other Budweiser machine is T-boning Chris, and that's what gave him all that damage. Surprisingly, that was quite a small wreck for where it happened down the field. Now this is what happened to me coming off of turn 2 here. Looks like the contact between me and Cody Miller, and I go flying into the inside wall. Thankfully, there's safety barrier there. Otherwise, I would have been RIP Mom Spaghetti dead. Take a look at Cody Miller here with no regard for human life, just runs me over in the prime of my life into the inside wall. And I'm definitely going to use a reset. Ooh, back into the inside wall. Actually, 3 times there. So we're going to be doubled up for the restart. Cole Woody. I just love that name, Cole Woody. That's like the perfect NASCAR name. And to his outside, Ron Marin. These guys will be doubled up for the restart as they're letting the pace car really pulling out to a big gap here. So they're going to be doubled up for restart. Now these guys can go anytime between the green flag and pace car pulling off, but with this being a plate track, you don't want a big lead. So these guys are going to wait until the last second to go. And then the green flag is back out and we're underway here. Reverse restart. They're going to head off in turn number 1. We still got, looks like everyone used a reset except for Ken Henry. I believe he's saving his reset. That car still has a lot of damage on the rear bumper. As we come off of turn number 2, these guys are probably about 160 coming off of that corner here as they go down the back straightaway. Got Cody Miller pushing. I believe that is the 68. Down the back straight. These guys are really slicing and dicing the back of the pack here. A couple of these guys are going right in the back just to miss some of the chaos that might happen later on. See one car back there really swerving. I believe that's a 14. Again, a push from Sean Williams. Sean Williams now going through the middle. We also have the 3 of Femi and then Dale Earnhardt car doing it for Dale. As we complete the first lap here after the restart. Also, we have a weird glitch. There is no start-finish line. So these guys pretty much have to guess where the start-finish line is at. You see Cody Miller giving a really huge bump to the 68 of Cole Woody as they come off the turn 2 here. Ryan Marin really wants to push with Matt Hummel. So we got Budweiser machines all over the place in this track right now. With Sean Williams now, he's in line getting a push from Femi as they're now maintaining the charge on that outside line. Coming off of turn 4, there's still double foul for about 4 rows. Actually make that 5 rows. Oh, we got one around. There they go. There goes the 4, the 28 around. Ah, he gets back going. Oh, Femi, a lot of heavy damage. We got one car back there who has exploded. Ooh, look out for the pace car. Take another look at the replay. It looks like there's a bumper hook between the 68 and the 28. Oh, that is Sean Williams who just died. Cody Miller getting some damage out of that. We'll definitely have to use reset as he goes flying through the grass. I think the 4 also took some damage. Yeah, it looks like it was just a classic bumper hook. Got really lucky again that wasn't a bigger crash. Take a look here again. As you see how quickly it happens, is the bumper hook, and he goes flying into the 84. 84 actually had an amazing save. We see Sean Williams. That car is done. He will definitely have to use a reset on board with Matt Hummel. Gets hit, does a perfect 360. That I don't understand how he just spun around that fast and didn't really lose any positions at all. If we take a look from the blunt, this is a simple bumper hook. Cody Margo's flying up to the outside, kills Sean Williams. Taylor Swift is now declared deceased. Femiola also got involved. About 4 to 5 cars, I believe, got damaged in that wreck, with at least one of them definitely using a reset. That'll be Sean Williams. This is a 30-second lap race. We're already on lap 11. About to start lap 12 once we get to restart. So Ryan Marin will be your leader. Cole Woody, who's been up in front in the whole race, will now be starting on the outside row. Pace car will pull off again. As we get ready for another restart. James Simmons is now the second car. And now we got Kane Henry now with that damaged race car in fourth. Green flags out. We're back underway here at Talladega. Now we'll see how well that Kane Henry does in that damaged race car. All the damage seems to be in the back of that race car. So I'm pretty sure he's hoping that doesn't affect the car too much. But you can see that rear spoiler is really kicked up. And also Femiola, he did use a restart. He's got a brand new car. As you see him already making moves, he's going all the way to the top line. And he goes back down all the way down to the bottom, making me a complete liar, basically. But you can see Ken Henry there with that damage. I don't think he's able to keep up with the 68. It's not able to push him. You see the bomb line for Bell. Looks like at least the first 3 cars are able to gap the outside line. You see James Simmons is really pushing the 15, or he was going to the tri-oval. Now these cars, you can push them, but there's a certain moment in which you see the bumper hook where you can upset the car behind them just a little bit too hard. So you don't want that big lead that the 15 has. Here comes the 68 on the outside. There goes James Simmons looking to the outside. There comes Cole Woody giving a huge push to the 10. And James Simmons will push him up to the lead. Here comes the 3 of Femiola to the outside as they head into turn number 3. The 4 car who was involved in that last accident, I'm not really sure if he used a reset as they come off of turn 4, but he's still staying up there. As he goes going all the way down onto the apron. That's the second time we've seen him do that. And here comes Femi up for the middle, doing it for Dale, looking down to the bottom. There's the block by the 10. James Simmons will hang on to the lead. But I don't know if Femi will appreciate the block. Now we got the 2 Budweiser machines hooked back up again. Once again, that's one sponsor you don't want to use while racing. And you see the 4 down the apron. We got another car, another Budweiser machine taken all the way down to the apron. I believe that's a Budweiser sponsor car. Or actually, that might have been Anthony Emery there. And the car looks ready up by those Budweiser cars. We look about up front. Here comes, Femi. He's now to the outside of James Simmons. Side by side, and for the tri-oval. The unique thing about Talladega that a lot of people don't realize is the track actually gets 1 lane wider going for the tri-oval. As we see, we're getting 3 wide up here. All the force is forcing its way up through the middle. And he will now get in front of the 2 Budweiser machines and lead that outside line. I don't know if they're going to appreciate him moving them up like that. They might bail on them, but they're going to stay with them. Another thing too, the tri-oval is really bumpy as we go. You see the 4 will drop down low again in front of Femiola, and I'll leave the Budweiser machines back up to the outside line. They're really about the only cars really up there, and as soon as I say that, Ken Henry will hop up there. He's got that damage, but he's staying in the draft, and that's keeping that car, giving it some speed. As long as it gets the air off the rear spoiler, he should be fine. See the Budweiser machine of 68, Cole Woody with the push from the 90. Baloney, we got Woody and Baloney. That's a really potent combination. Also sponsored by Budweiser. As they go down the back straightaway, or side by side for later, here comes Ken Henry with a huge shove. Will knock the 90 up to the lead. And the 14 gets knocked up outside. The whole inside line just completely fell apart. Oh, wow, there's a block. There goes the 14 all the way up towards the wall. He's going to push out of here. As we take a look back, there goes the 4 looking to the outside. Does not have help from the 31 Ken Henry. Oh, look at this really huge run that the Bowart's machine. I believe that is the 68. Getting a huge push from James Simmons, and he's going to go all the way to the top, down to the bottom. He'll take the lead back over. That was a huge run he got from the 10. And it looks like the 90 on the apron. It looks like he's going to back out of this pack. I don't think he wants to be up here. I think he thinks it's getting a little bit too crazy, and they might wreck here pretty soon. Got another player up here in the mix, Sean Williams, who died the last time. With Taylor Swift on the front nose. She got crinkled up, but she got some plastic surgery. She's looking as good as new, and she's back up here. There comes Femi. He's getting a really big shove. And the 15 of Ryan Barron. Going all the way to the top. Made it 4 wide there for a second. Now we're back to triple file. This will head off into turn number 1. Looks like the 4, yeah, he's by himself. Side drafting that bottom lane, trying to keep some momentum, and he's actually doing a pretty good job of that. He's kind of swerving a lot too. That's one thing, you don't really want to help a guy who is kind of all over the place, because it makes him a lot harder to push and makes him really unpredictable where they're going to go. But he is side drafting the 31 with Ken Henry, and he's doing it by himself. He's just tucked down there, getting a bit of a draft off that car in the bottom lane. And he's able to maintain. We see he got 4 cars back here on the top lane. Staying really high. I'm not really sure why they're up that high. As we got a lap car just went past the mic going into turn 1. He's got someone catching here. And yeah, the 4, he's kind of going up and down a little bit. I'm not sure how much these guys are seeing at that outside line. They're like, well, I don't know how close I want to be to him if he's doing that. And they're now cashing 28 of Cody Miller. It looks like he saved a reset. And that's why he lost the draft. That's on one thing. Here comes the outside line. Femi Ola, as they just split the lap car, there's some contact back here. Oh, there's some more contact. 31 Ken Henry into the inside wall hard. Goes for a spin cycle, goes into the grass. Caution is not out yet as he tries to get that thing turned around. That was a huge impact to the inside wall as he gets back going. And caution flag is out. The yellow has flown as the pace car head back onto the racetrack. I believe this is for the Ken Henry crash that caused the caution. You see these guys, they catch the lap car of Ken Henry here. Cody Miller. And just the Ford starts bouncing all over the place. He was kind of having a hard time holding this line earlier. And Sean Williams comes up after he gets knocked down and he clips the 31. Ken Henry goes flying into the inside wall, backs up into it, destroys that rear bumper even more. And I believe when he came back onto the racetrack, that's what draw the yellow. You see the 4 just goes way too high, hits the 15, then goes down and hits the 89. Sean Williams, when he comes back up the racetrack, makes contact with Ken Henry. Ken's going to slide to the inside wall, right past the safety barrier. I think he'll definitely have to use a reset now because that rear end is toast. Pit road will be open. And for all of that sequence, Femi Ola, who was really dedicated to the outside line next to the wall, was able to pick up the lead. And he looks like he will not be coming out pit road this time. Neither does, I believe that is the 6-8 not coming out pit road here. So 15 or Ryan Marin in that Gatorade machine will lead him down pit road. As we try to cycle cameras here to find a good camera, and here we go. Some of these guys might take 4 tires to see one guy here all the way next to the pit wall. It's going to be really hard. Oh, he's down grinding against the pit wall. I don't think the pit crew is going to like that. Now, I'm pretty sure they can only change the right size how close he is to that wall. Or no, they'll just move it. They have a magic jack on that thing. But Ryan Marin will win the race off pit road. I believe that is the 63 Chris DeSong will get out there. There goes the 74 for me. Then there's the 70 Marin Smith as they come off pit road. It looks like, yeah, Ken Henry did indeed use a reset. So we're now double up again for the restart. Femi Olaf will be later at 63 at Cole Woody, who also stayed out. Will be second. Rymer and Chris DeSong will be in your second row, and then there I am along with Chris DeSong. No, actually, James Simmons is in fourth. Chris DeSong is in sixth. But we're double up for the restart. Green flags out, and we're back our way here at Talladega. Yeah, we're already 3 wide. Chris DeSong got a really good jump. We'll go to the outside of the 10 and the 74 to head off into turn number 1. Ooh, and there was almost some contact. 68. Trying to get in the line a little bit too soon. Almost took out the 4. I mean, the 15 of Ryan Marin. I'll tell you one thing, we're starting to get to the end of this race. I don't think we're going to have anybody at all riding anymore, as we're getting really close to 10 laps to go. Here it comes to 68. We have to push from the 74. We got James Simmons back there. I think he got forced maybe up into the wall. And he's going to lose the pack. Back in the tri-oval, you can see all these cars all together here, really tightly bunched up. As I head back to the start-finish line. We got about 11 laps to go here. Actually, no, there's James Simmons. Maybe I was looking at the wrong car, but we're now 3 wide stuck here in the middle. Sean Williams there in the middle line. And we're now neck and neck up here up front. We have a third lane starting to form up there. And they're a Budweiser machine. I tell them one thing, if you was in a Budweiser car, you got a lot of screen time here. Because they've been up front pretty much the whole time. Trying to figure out what that one car was that's out of the pack, and that looks like it would be... Well, not really sure who it was. And there goes the 68. Got the lead, he'll duck back down in front of Femi. But now opens the lane up for the 74, who's getting a big push from James Simmons in that 10 car. Got to get used to these cars. They're a little different from what we're used to seeing in the Gen 6 series. As we head down the back straightaway. Yeah, see, like, the 10 doesn't have to be on the back bumper of the 74, but just being close enough to the air is able to propel him in front of the Budweiser and Grumrich cars on the bottom. As they come off of turn 4, we're still side by side up here in front. Looks like pace laps up here going on 200 miles an hour. As we now got 10 laps to go. This is go time now for a lot of these guys. If you're sitting there waiting in the back, you can't wait any longer. You know, you just can't be, 10th and pass the whole field one lap. You gotta start making your moves now. It looks like Femi going all the way down the apron. It looks like he might got shoved down there. And that's going to hurt the 68. There goes the 74 up to the lead. James Simmons right behind him. I think that's about the second time that's happened to the 68. Where he had Femi pushing him and something happened to Femi. And I tell you one thing, I'm not really liking the lead that the 74 and the 10 are getting. That's a little bit too big of a lead. They are tandem drafting. But these guys behind will get a huge run. They're just trail bigger, getting a big push for Ryan Marin on the outside. 9 laps to go here at Talladega. And look at that run that the 25's got. Ryan Marin has pushed him all the way up there. Here comes the 6'8". He's trying to force his way up through the middle, really pushing the 31 up high. Oh, there's some contact again. 15 around, 16 around, there goes Femi around. The big wreck has happened here on the back straightaway. Caution's out again. Chris DeSong involved, Ken Henry involved. Let's take a look at the replay and see what happened. See, the 6'8" really was forcing Ken Henry up high. And they're coming down the back straight here. Oh, it's Ryan Marin and Ken Henry make contact. Oh, that 15 goes flying up through the air. Got hit really hard several times. 68, who has such a good run going, got turned as well. That 15 will definitely have to use a reset if he's got one left. See, there was overhead shot. This gives us a little bit better view. Looks like it's just so hard to tell. They were all just so jammed on top of each other right there. Christian Song was pinned up against the wall, really couldn't move, kind of into Femi there on the outside. Yeah, this is on board with Kanan. And just like this kind of meet right there, and they all go flying into the outside wall. Kanan's already used the reset, and he does got some significant damage on the right front. I think that's going to take him out of this race. This is on board with Femi. Didn't get too much damage until I believe that was Chris that came in there and kind of hit him in the nose. I think we're on board with Chris right now. And there's a contact. Oh, he just barely misses Ryan Marion in the 68. And he just locks down the brakes. When he locks him up, he just can't turn. Got into Femi. You know, just that quickly. Here goes about 5 or 6 cars involved in their accident. So we're going to be double up for the restart. This will be with 4 laps ago. Terrell Baker up front and 74 to the outside. Now this is our rules for restricted plate racing. If a caution comes out underneath 5 or less laps to go, we race back to the start finish line. Pace car pulls off. So these guys, they cannot wait. If a caution comes out, it will end it. So you're going to see some really aggressive racing going on. This restart that's taking place. 25, Terrell Baker gets back going. Green flags out. We're underway here. We only have 4 laps to go here at Talladega. Now, that's not one thing you're going to see. The most aggressive driving you're going to see here. You already got the 10, James Simmons. He's on an apron, just pushing the 25 as hard as possible. 74 is on the outside line. He's got the 89, Sean Williams, out behind him. Sean Williams reported he got some damage out of that last accident as they head down the back straightaway. 74 getting a push. He'll be outside of the 25. He's going to be even with him as they head off in turn number 3. Femi with that damage. The car doesn't look too bad. As long as he stays in drive, I think he'll be fine. And we got, looks like that's Hunter Combs. He was trying to go to the outside, but looks like the 63 bailed on him. 3 laps to go here at Talladega. As we're back down the double file. Terrell Baker leading the bottom, 74 leading the outside line. There's the 28 of Cody Miller. He was a lap down not too long ago. Was able to use reset. He's now the 3rd car on the inside line. As we head down the back straightaway. And these guys in the back, they can't wait. If they get a push and they jump up there and make a 3rd line. And I think some of these guys are starting to get affected by the damage a little bit. And so you got 1 car back there. Can't tell what it was who's starting to fall off the pace. Hunter Combs trying to get someone to go with him on the outside. There goes the 44 after Emery with him. 2 laps to go. There's only 2 cars up there. I'm not sure how well they're going to make that work. I think they need at least a 3rd car to really make that outside line go. And I think they're going to get it right there. They got the 90 going up there with them. Can they get enough of a push to make it 3 wide up here for the front? Still have the 10 in the end, just shoving the 25 and the 74 respectively as we go into turn 3. Cody Miller trying to decide what line he wants to go with. Looks like he wants to go middle, or maybe he wants to go bottom. And it looks like that far line is starting to stall out just a little bit. He's really trying to make it work. Hunter Combs, he is. White flags out. 1 lap to go, and there's contact again. The 28 is upside down. Cody Miller ups and over. They're still wrecking. This is the white flag. There's no cautions. They're going to race back to the start-finish line. As we have another car back there smoking. There goes the 74 down on the bottom lane. He'll take over the lead. He's now in front of the 25 who is battling for the lead. Here comes the 89 Sean Williams to the outside. The 09 Hunter Combs doesn't know who to go with. Here they come off turn 4 from the final time. He's going to have to make a wide. He's looking low. He's looking high. Back down low. They're side by side for a second. And now there's contact behind them. The Gen4 wins it here at Talladega as they wreck coming across the start-finish line. Oh, contact. More contact after the finish. And here they come. Femi just not caring about anything at all. Here comes another car just murdering everyone as he runs over people. What a crazy end to this race. The Gen4 pulls up the win in a crazy finish. Definitely have to take a look at the replay to see what exactly happened going through the tri-oval and going into turn 1 on the final lap. So this is coming from the tri-oval here. Gen4 went down loading, goes back up high to block the 25. And then cuts down low. I believe there might be some contact between the 89 of Sean Williams and the L9 of Hunter Combs. And when they, that turns Hunter Combs up the track, and there goes, oh wow, there's a hard hit for Hunter Combs. As Terrell Baker goes to the outside. Sean Williams is flying through the air. And here comes one car just, destroys the rear of Hunter Combs. Now this is going into turn 1, and see what happened to Cody Miller. Oh, looks like he might got turned from behind. And that just launches the car upside down. Rolls over on this roof, back on all 4 wheels, rolls it over twice. And we'll back into the outside wall. See Femi up there just flying over the place. More contact. Overhead shot. And it looks like there's some contact between him and Deshaun. Looks like they just kind of met in the middle. On board with Cody Miller. This is going to be one hell of a ride. Ooh, and then backed it up into the wall again. Definitely not what you want to see in front of your windshield is a car rolling over, coming down the banking. Let's take one more shot of this. Just when he hits the wall, just rolls the car over. So a crazy finish here to this race. First league race we've ever done. Well, it's not technically a league race, but the first race we ever done with the Gen4 cars at Talladega, or Gen4 cars, period, the old Cup cars. But it definitely did not disappoint. It was definitely a crazy race. Well, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and hopefully my solo commentary wasn't a complete and total AIDS. Hope you all appreciate watching whatever the hell we just watched. And I'll see y'all next time. I'll try to get some of the IndyCar Cadillac stuff recorded and put that up along with the newer Gen 6 series races we still got all Phoenix, Montreal, and Iowa to do. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time.